Hello and welcome to the show. It has been a while, but we are back in GTA 5 doing some proper racing. Some hopefully actually good racing on some custom built kind of light stunt circuits that we have got here. This particular track has been built by Ewan, who is in the race. I've set myself to the back just because the host always starts on pole. So for the first race, I'm going to go to the back. We're going to make a little bit more of a challenge. When we get to the 1 minute mark, we'll be off and underway. I've very nearly got a wheelie. Of course, because the new muscle car things, that's all this new stuff. I very nearly managed to wheelie my way off the start line there. That caught out a few other people as well. So yeah, we got a slightly better start. Now, oh god, we're going to have to be careful. This track is an awful lot of fun to go racing around. It's plenty wide enough most of the time. There are a couple of places where it might get a little sketchy if you try and fit 4 cars wide. And there was, well, a little bit of bumping in the mid-pack. We're kind of just skirting around the outside. There was an ish gap there that I didn't want to go for in the end. The hairpins, if things go wrong, you might be in trouble. This is the one place you've got to watch out for. There's a pipe on the outside and a ladder on the outside you can get your vehicle caught on that you don't want to hit. You can't bounce the curb. No corner cutting is allowed here because you hit the curb and you fall over. I mean, it's an ingenious anti-corner cutting method right here, is you hit the curb and you fall over. There are some explosive, like, drums around the place that... whoa! Okay, that was a warning. That was a very big warning right there. Don't do dopey things with the Stallion. You will run the risk of falling over. I was saying there is an explosive barrel around, or big explosive fuel tank around that we don't want to end up driving into if we can help it. We're going to be outside of the fast chicane. They were looking at going 3 wide. 3 wide hasn't worked through the middle of all of that. So we got 2 wide through there. Absolutely no problem. 3 wide was asking a little bit too much. Basically, when it gets to 3 cars wide, oh, there's a car pointing the wrong way on the final corner. It's all getting a bit busy. It's all getting a little bit busy. We're going to be... Nope, we're just going to not have any of the slipstream that Hellcat had, so we're just going to follow towards the... maybe outside of turn 1. The car is just gone. That's just got the slipstream. Oh, that was some... nope, don't go under the tyre. Well, okay, the tyre's hitbox is a bit weird. It's not been a great start, I'll be honest. It's not... It's a great start for us. It's just been... These cars, it takes a tiny little tap and they get really, really upset. So that's always a fun thing to have to try and deal with. I mean, it hasn't been the best of starts for us. However, the good news is at least we are still, you know, right in with the fight. Ninetales is going for a massive jump across the kind of curbing there, which is never great. Doesn't fall over though, like somebody did on the first lap. I wasn't actually sure who fell over on the first lap. I was having a look around the outside. Didn't want to push it because I knew that if I did, I'd be the one that ended up in the explosive drum. Oh, no, couldn't get my car up the inside there. Brazen was sniffing around. Oh, the fences have killed us again. I don't killed us. The fences killed the car ahead and I got stuck behind it all. Bloody fences have caused all sorts of grief. Well, it's a 5-lap race that we've got going on here. There is opportunities. There will be opportunities still for us to hopefully make our way up the order. We're going to be on the outside of Ewan into this corner, which will be the inside for the mid part, and everyone sensibly falls back into line through there. They're side by side for the lead. That's good news for us. The more they're fighting side by side, the less they're getting slipstream off of each other, the better the chance we have of catching up, because we're going to get a big slipstream train going down here. We've got me, Brazen, Hellcat. We're going to have Ewan behind me is going to be joining in this slipstream. Sort of run towards the first corner. Brazen has got the better. I'm not getting much of a good run through this first corner at the moment, but there we go. Hellcat's got a little bit hung out to dry on the outside there, although once more we'll get the run. I'm going to cover the inside. If you want to try a long way round, you can make the long way round work at that corner. You need to be not quite as far wide for the long way round to work, but there we go. It's going to be 4 for the lead. It's soon going to be 5 and 6 and 7 and possibly even more than that. Oh, there's a lot of cars for the lead here. They're bumping the curb up at the front. Hyper's gone for a big bounce across the curb. Not really what you want in all of that. Not really what you want ideally. Sometimes what you end up having to deal with. Again, not the full upside down. Ninetales playing it risky with the explodey fuel tank. We are going to go side by side through all of this. Hyper's looking to the outside. Hyper's going to get boxed in. You will have nowhere to go. Oh, weird collision. It's another weird collision on a bridge. Slight lag involvement, I fear, in that one. That was straight. Like 1 minute, everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, game decided, no, Brazen's car, that should be stuck and pointing sideways across the track. GTA 5 can at times be a really good game to race on. It can also at times be a really infuriating one. Oh, I don't want to get involved with that. That was looking sketchy. We're on the outside. We're going to kind of cut our way through the middle there, which has kept me up in a second place. Brazen actually recovered quite well from all of that, all things considered. We are around the final corner, and we can get the back of the slipstream off of Ninetales' car. Here we go. So we will lead for the first time in this race. With 2 laps to go, we will take the lead. Don't know whether there's a car going to have a go at the inside. In the end, turns out there wasn't. Now there will be. So we will try and leave as much space as we can with 3 wide on the exit of that corner. Ninetales is going to have a big dive. We'll be 4 wide into the hairpin before we know it. Now it's about going the long way round. It can work. However, it's probably not going to work on the outside of it. Oh, no. There was not going to be the space there. Again, I'm not sure I clipped that wall. I feel like I got hitboxed. Another bloody hitbox. Well, I might have just got a little too close. Yeah, I thought we were safe. The answer to that question, bloody not. Bloody not, but there we go. Scotty's clipped a different wall. There's just been a lot of minor wall clipping along the way. It's just been a little scruffy. Oh, someone's in the explodey fuel tank. It was Brazen. Knew someone was going to hit it. Like, I can almost guarantee you on this circuit someone will hit the explodey fuel tank. And this time it was Brazen. Someone's cleared out the fence there for us, which means we can be a tad more aggressive down there. I don't necessarily want to go to the outside, so we kind of use the slipstream. Almost got it done. Not quite. I mean, we had a silly crash on the wall, but with 1 more lap to go, we will probably be there in the fight at the end, as long as we can't afford another silly crash. We can get away with a silly crash on lap 4 out of 5. That was a minor silly crash. What we can't get away with is another one. Who is going to be in the right position here? Who is going to have the best of the final laps? Big slipstream trains are going on down here. I think it's Ninetales that leads the way across the line to start this final lap. Everyone ducks out to go past the slightly stricken red car. We've got a good run up top. I didn't know how high Ninetales was going to go, so I didn't want to get involved in that. It's going to be 5 wide for the hairpin. 5 wide in muscle cars. No, I'm not going to even shove my car up there. It's not worth it. We saw what happened last time. We are going to get the run on the exit, though, here. We might even be able to sneak our way. It's going to be to the outside of Ninetales at the hairpin. Don't go wide, though. Watch out for the ladder. Watch out for the pipes. Almost got it. Almost got the drive off the corner that I was looking for. Just not quite. They've got the full Forza sun setting effect. That is going on currently here. Not to worry about it. Ninetales defends towards the next corner. Yeah, we're not going to probably look around the outside. If you can, of course, you'll be the inside for the next bit. You might be able to do it. However, oh, someone's exploded. Not exploded anybody. They've just brushed it, and it's gone up. We take the lead though from Ninetales through that switchback. Big slide from the Stallion as it tapped the back of my car. Now, we're going to have problems here. We're going to get slipstream. We're going to lose out to Ollie. Ninetales is going to have a go to the outside. Brazen's having a look as well. It's 3 wide into the chicane. No one really wants to take a 3 wide into that chicane, I can tell you that much. In fact, the problem is we kind of all backed out of it and lost ourselves some speed, all backing out of that. Ollie got brave and jumped the curbing, which is always a risk down here to go for that. Oh, all trying to get underneath one another. Brazen's got the run here. Brazen's the one to watch out for. I've got a pretty good toe. I've got a very good toe. It's not going to be enough. Ninetales takes it. I got a good toe, but I think it was 3rd for me. Ollie loses out massively in all of that. I think ended up in 4th. Excellent finish. Excellent finish in that one. What was it? Yeah, I get 3rd by tiny fractions. This will get fastest lap of the race with a 32.7 in all of that. We were fighting. There's a couple of silly mistakes from me. Could have been better. We couldn't quite get. I wasn't quite close enough out of the final corner, and Brazen was the one with the big run towards the finish line. Either way, I'll take a podium. So, after a highly entertaining first race, I'm hoping to achieve decent results with the Feltzer. It looks weird, the Feltzer not having a mighty wing on the back of it. That much is true. However, yeah, when you use one make race stock vehicle. Felter doesn't have its mighty, mighty wing. Either way, as I am the host, when we go straight from the off, we start from the pole position. It's not going to last long as we head down towards the hairpin. We'll just give a big... I'd say we're 5 wide into the hairpin. I think it might have even been a little bit more than that at one point. We'll just hang on the wider line through all of that and won't get involved too much early on. 3 wide into this hairpin is going to be sketchy. Again, we'll take that wide line, try our best to stay out of trouble. Ninetale's got a little lucky in all of that. I managed to phase my car. Oh, that's going to be a grey vehicle falling over if they're not careful. We will go run to the outside. Didn't intend for this to be run as a night race, however, it looks really bloody cool at night time. Ooh, I get big oversteer there. Sorry, rest of pack that I ended up checking up. I don't tend to like doing night races on GTA because I'm always a little bit worried about the compression, what it might do, especially if you're watching this on a phone or, a smaller screen or whatever. However, will say this is a bloody cool looking one with all of the runway lights going on around the place. So, happy accident in all of this as we, well, hold on to our 3rd position for now. Weave our way around the walls. So we're going to have to watch out for... Felter doesn't look as bad across these sort of curbings as we saw from that Stallion, but it could also get in trouble. We're going to give Slipstream... Yeah, Ollie will be close enough. There's no real point... There's no point going crazy with your defending at the moment. We actually kind of want to work together. There's no point going crazy with defending, that is true, but you also don't want to run your wheels across the outside curb on that particular corner. That's asking for a bit of trouble. Oh, big dive from the grey car. We will cut back underneath. The pink car loses out in all of that. They're side by side for the lead. We're going to be side by side over whatever position. Oh, Ninetales ended up in the wall. I presume it's really easy to get sort of suckered into ending up all on the outside on your own. We kind of straightened up Chris through all of that. Got the car pointing the right way. Yeah, don't hit that curb. That's the first time I've hit that curb kind of hard. Let's not do that one again. It's a little sketchy. We're through that back section. Pink car has got... It's got big slipstream down here. Does seem to have some speed. Might well outrun me up the hill here. We'll not fight that one too much if you want to... Oh, God, if you want to go for it, there was space. Again, almost dropped the wheels over the outside of the first bit, dropped the inside over that corner. It's getting a little sketchy. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That was... We're talking millimetres away from a very nasty crash. That was millimetres away from almost... Well, it wasn't going to be a track blocking crash, but anybody behind would have been on that line towards me, and that wouldn't be good. Are we close enough for some slipstream? Not yet, but we probably will be on the exit of turn 1 here. Yeah, so we can just dive up here, get the slipstream for the exit of turn 1, get a good run down here. Barely got much of the slipstream from that, will be enough. However, Scotty will be on the inside, so we'll give plenty of space for that. Can I cut back underneath for the exit? Yes, we can. We get a good run. It's now going to be to the inside for the hairpin. I'd much rather be on the inside rather than trying to fight it the long way round. We do get it. I gave Scotty space on the outside, and he will make that one work for now. And we fall back into line for this 2nd position. Got to be careful of that checkpoint there. You can't jump across the grass too much. You will miss the checkpoint. Very easy mistake to make around this track. We will be a little janky through all of that. However, we get away with it because now we're in the tow. We're in the tow down the back straight. No clipping of the fence. No one's helpfully removed that fence for us this time, so we can get away with maximum bravery. My turn to run that slightly risky line. I'm too close for slipstream, but I'm not really far enough alongside to be able to make a pass. We might be able to do something here. It's going to be a long way round. Oh, I'm not going to do that. I would have got away with it. I saw the green car go up on 2 wheels and thought, if that moves across, they're on 2 wheels. They actually have got no control, or have limited control of where that car's going. So I would have in the end been okay, and I have actually lost a place now because of that. However, I'd rather do that. So I lost a place. We will actually now take the lead into turn 1. I'd rather have done that than take the risk, especially with a couple of laps to go. Sure, we might get a chance. If we had got ploughed into the wall, you might possibly have had a chance to catch back up, but it's not worth that risk. It's really not worth that risk at this stage of the race. It'd been the final lap, absolutely, I would have stuck my car there. However, it was not. 3 wide in the hairpin, that ain't working. I'm going to have a big lift from that. In fact, I think Scotty kind of backed out a little bit in the middle of all of that one, so we wouldn't have been taking 3 wide into a very narrow hairpin. 3 wide can work at some points on this track. That particular hairpin is not the point that I want to go 3 wide. Here is also not really the point I want to go 3 wide, however, it was going to be my corner through that one, so the other cars have to sort themselves out. We have now got, it's starting to form a little bit of a train. Me and Scotty fighting each other. We brought Brazen with us. Ollie's going to come join us. Chris is going to come join us in a minute as well. I've got to take a slightly wider line through there. I don't know where that yellow car is. Oh, pink car down. Pink car clipped the inside curb. And that went for a spin. I don't think it was a full tumble, but it certainly went for a spin. Yeah, I'm not going to go crazy around all of that, although I could have done that. Could have done that corner, that chicane a little bit better. And we've got Hyper coming to join us as well. So it's now a 5-car battle for the lead. We might well see the pink machine involved. Oh, that's unlucky. Can't get out of that one in time. And there we go. Yeah, I got just oversteer and the grey car was already committed to the corner. Ah, damn it. We got, well, that's the one. We have one more lap to go. So, that's a shame. It was going to be a very interesting final lap. Unless we have an absolutely unbelievable final lap, it won't be enough. Unless they all tangle with one another, even if we get... So the dream is you get a slingshot pass from one car, it draws you onto the next group, get slingshot passes on them, you will draw the car with you that you initially slingshot from. However, the chances of us... No, there's too big a gap. We might be able to get to the front of this group. That's as good as we can do. There goes a green car. Oh, we all took avoiding action. Nothing. So nothing we could have really done on that one. That was the avoiding action. Oh, I needed to take that corner as well. Oh, it's all gone horribly, horribly wrong on this final lap. Or final lap and last corner of the penultimate lap. What a shame. What a shame. It was all going so well. And this is how it all ended. Oh well, we still got a chance for 6th. I guess, and at the end of the day, we had a fun race up until that point. Often that is the more important thing. At least we had a fun race up until then. Nothing worse than sitting in no man's land the entire time. Can I duck underneath here? No, not quite. We will run the curb a little bit there. Now, who is going to get the run out of this final corner? That is the question. I have a good run. However, a good run might actually screw me over in the long run. We're going for some slipstream. No, they can't get across in time. I'll take the 6th position away. Yeah, they couldn't get across in time, couldn't get organised for a slipstream pull from behind. Ninetails has had a bad race and found a tree. A good old where's Ninetails guessing game. Ninetails is in a tree. I'm not actually quite sure what tree, but... there we go. Things went wrong for the Feltzer. Fastest lap, that would go down to Stinty in 13th place in this particular one. I was very unlucky. However, that is the way of racing sometimes. Still got a 6th place. Still had a lot of fun. Yeah, this is a really, really cool circuit. So thank you very much, Ewan, for building this one. That, though, shall be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time... goodbye.